Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
He won. Let's go. Welcome on in, everybody. Part 2, episode 2, or whatever you want to call it, of the career mode. So we played some career mode previously, and we're gonna continue it today. Today so in the last one we just finished the first race. In terms of where we are in the career, China. So Chinese Grand Prix. Let's do softer. Let's do the softer. Do the same thing as yesterday. We'll do a short length, and then we'll do full qualifying, just so I can get more seat time. I want to do my own practice because I want to learn these tracks.
Hello and welcome to Free Practice 1 from Shanghai International Circuit here in China. Now, over 20 years ago, this reclaimed marshland became a state-of-the-art facility that has borne witness to some of the most crucial and compelling moments in racing history. Today, it's all about gathering data for the tyres in these cool temperatures. Drive a lap without leaving the track, clean sector, stay 2 meters to the racing line, All right, let's do some more practice.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
This hairpin is always, this acute, whatever this is my, I hate it. I hate it. Oh my goodness. The rear end has left the chat. Yeah, so we're in career mode for people who are just coming in. This is the second race in the career mode calendar. China. Never driven this track, so we're doing well. Doing well in air quotes. Oh, yo, chill out, buddy. We are in China after all. The high is warranted. How do you make that corner? I can't figure that out. Like that oh god. That hairpin too slow. Results too slow. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I want to play more games that would use this formula rim. It's actually kind of fun to have like non-round wheel. That first hairpin that I could not figure out for the life of me how to take. By the way, for people who missed yesterday's stream, I cut yesterday's stream into a video. It's already out. Oy! Oy! Teka lang, sir. Teka lang. I did not mean to not speak in English there. My bad. I guess if you understood, you understood. Do you keep the in-game wheel? I would take it off if I have an option. But it's not a thing. And as we've already learned from yesterday, WRC was the bastard child of F1. Or F1, of EA Sports. They put very little care for
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Yeah, so the best you can do in F1 is you can actually stop the movement, but that's it. But you can't like remove it.
Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
I'm going to try a preset. That's preset 2. Let's give it a shot. Whatever. We won't learn until we test it out.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Fastest lap was me. Let's go. There's a lot of races for the China one. There's 2 sprints, a qualifying, and then an actual 14-lap race.
Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
Let's do a balance too. Little by little, for sure. My recent concern that I just brought up is, you know, when you first start the race, you have to hold the clutch and maintain the RPM and whatnot. Once you release clutch, I can't. I'm still trying to get to the grips of putting how much to put throttle wise without spinning my ass out, you know. But I feel like I'll eventually get to. Oh God! I swear my co-driver told me to cut. Because you've gone and left me standing all alone. But baby, before you go, I love you. I know that you miss me, but it's true.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
It's this corner that I keep losing my time. I don't know how to take. I guess over time I'll get used to it, I suppose. How much? I don't know if you have time to keep getting more, to do a better qualifying time. I think we're currently at P2. Yeah, currently P2. Split 1 is my shittiest split. Oh, it's over. There you go. I guess we're running the race. We're gonna be starting the race at P2 then. Norris, P1. P2 is me, Leclerc, number 3. We're stopping number 4. And then Hamilton, 5.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars brake into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
Let's go!
With Lance Stroll alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Sainz, Norris, Russell, Hülkenberg, and Yuki Tsunoda, Lawson, Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Gasly, Doohan, Ocon, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Isaac Hadjar. Behrman and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
No pits. Unless I screw something up. Don't mind me, I'm just squeezing my ass in there. Oh, wait. It's raining. The road is wet, chat. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, we're at P1 now, but we just have to make sure we don't screw up, right? Oh, I felt that slide. Fastest lap.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
We are sliding.
Okay, clear. Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Almost lost it there. Let's not lock up now. Okay. Oh god. Let's not lose the rear end either. We've got a 7.8 second lead to the car behind us. Piastri is behind us. Okay, slow it down. Let's not spin. Slowly add some throttle. There we go. We got a fastest lap one more time.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
I'm gonna drop it to third around here. Recommended is to drop to second now, but I'm actually gonna drop it around here. Oh. We are drifty boys. I don't know what's going on back there, but my time advantage to them is getting larger.
Okay, Lance, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Yep. We're gonna try to make it the fast lap. For once, I agree with my race engineer, right? We got a purple split.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.0 seconds. And some information on Leclerc. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Oh no, Leclerc. Leclerc is gone. Fastest lap again.
That's a new fastest lap of the race. Tyre condition still looking good.
I wonder if they're going to pit. If the other drivers are gonna go pit.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
This is basically a time trial now. I've been on my own for the last 8 laps. Or, no, not really. Like 6 laps.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Okay, Lance, we're not using as much fuel as we predicted, which means we've got extra performance in hand. So let's push, push, and use it all up.
All right, if you say so. Oh God! I didn't want that. Cancel. I just wanted to see my tires.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Wait, has DRS not been enabled this entire time? I never realized.
Gap to your teammate behind, 24.0 seconds.
I would assume that's a lot.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
One more lap after this, and then we send it for the final lap.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 29.0 seconds. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
He won. Let's go. That's so fun. Although the amount of gap that I have to
And the checker flag is out for Lance Stroll. He wins.
Well, they showed true grit out there today, Crofty. A steely determination not to be outdone by the rough circumstances. Many points that came their way today. A job well done. Not the easiest of days, but they walk away with a race victory.
And with that, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again next week, like I said, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.